It's super late right now, but I wanted to go ahead and take some time to talk about one of my new indicators that I've been working on. I had a good trading day today. The whole market is like down, but I think I made like about 47% today. So I was gonna go to sleep honestly, but I was like, you know what? Let me actually, just talk about this indicator that I've been using. So what you guys are looking at right now is this right here is actually two indicators. So let me take off my other one, but this right here is one of the main indicators that I've been using. I only really have like maybe 3 indicators that I've created, but this is currently my favorite one that I've been using. I call it FlipSide. This is actually the 2.0.2 version. The first version that you guys might have saw in my previous video, actually, it was just the regular 1.0 version, and it had like a lot of stuff that I still needed to like fix on it. But this is like the 2.0 version because I added a lot of new stuff to it. So I think it was this version right here. This right here was the old version. This was like excuse me, this was like the very first version that I created of it. It really wasn't that good. Real messy to look at, a bunch of lines going on and stuff like that. But anyways, yeah, this version right here is way better. But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to talk to you guys and kind of show it to you guys. This isn't released yet. I'm still working on it, but just kind of something to maybe look forward from me. This indicator, I call it FlipSide because as you can see, it's like red and then green and then, green. Well, it was green for a while there, and then red again right here. So it basically uses like a momentum, but it's kind of like it uses like an actual flux. A couple of things go into the flux. Basically, like this little snake looking thing right here is basically the flux, and there's a couple of things that calculate and go into that. Divergences and like momentum, like a kind of like squeeze momentum type things as well. And it basically just gives you buy and sell signals based off of that, right? That's essentially what it is. So to kind of break it down a little bit more, like I said, the little snake cloud kind of looking thing is, and I didn't realize just how much it actually looks like a snake, but maybe I should rename this to, I don't know, the anaconda indicator or something. I don't know. But anyways, it's like a little flux basically. So whenever that flips from green to red, essentially that's when you kind of get in, or it's kind of telling you when you can get out, get into trades and stuff like that. And it's basically designed to make sure that you mitigate losses as much as possible. That was what I had in mind when I was creating this indicator. Essentially, I wanted to make sure that none of the indicators like really repaint it. I wanted to make sure that you didn't get like 2 buy signals in a row, 2 sell signals in a row, because if that happens, you can kind of end up just losing a bunch of profit and losing a bunch of your account, or just losing trades if that happens too often and you're wrong, or it's like a false signal or something like that. So essentially the way that this works is like you're not going to really lose out too much. For example, like this right here was a buy. It went up a little bit, but it didn't hit the profit lines, which are basically these green lines. That's your TP1, TP2, fully customizable. And then this is your stop loss, but it didn't exactly hit TP1 or your take profit 1, but it decided to come down. But if you notice, a new actual signal came before you even hit that, and even though this one was also incorrect as well, and you did hit the take profit, then it started going all the way up here, and then it kind of repeated itself a little bit until it finally went bullish and hit that big trend or whatever. So those were actually a couple of L's, but the good thing is as I discussed in my previous video, with proper risk management, honestly, like this big L right here makes up for like all of that. But anyway, or this big, I don't know if I said L, but big W right here makes up for all of that. But anyways, yeah, like essentially it's basically meant to kind of flip back and forth, hence FlipSide, and trying to mitigate the amount of potential loss as much as possible. Sometimes you'll get these what's called strong sells. These are basically just based off of whether or not it goes outside of these gauge lines here, and that just means that there's a high chance that it could either go down or go up. But you don't always have to take those or whatever. You don't always have to take these trades, but it's just basically giving you entry points that you could possibly take. So it's pretty cool. So far it's working pretty good. Like I said, there's a couple of different things that calculate into it, but something else that I also added in the most recent version of this is you can see right here, there's like an exit signal. Sometimes if the price action is looking like it's going to potentially go in the other way, go in the other direction, the actual indicator is designed to kind of give you an actual potential exit point just in case it doesn't, or well, just in case it does actually, and you can still kind of take some of your profits. This is basically designed to do this when the overflux ends and haven't hit your TP1 yet, and that's basically what that is. But if you notice, this still actually kept going down. So if you didn't take that, it actually did hit its profit. But yeah, it's definitely not perfect. Something that I also added in the 2.0 version here is this little panel right here. Now, this panel is not necessarily accurate. It basically gives you an idea of what's going on with the market, but it's not always accurate because, for one, it calculates the amount of signals that have been painted. It counts the first take profit and then the second take profit, and then also counts your losses as your stop loss being hit. So the only way that it really calculates its accuracy basically is whether or not you hit your TP1 win or your TP2 win, but sometimes that doesn't always happen. So because of that, it's not always accurate. Not every single trade is going to hit TP or SL, so those numbers aren't exactly accurate. So like, for example, this trade right here, it went up a little bit, then it went back down, but it didn't exactly hit your SL actually. So because of that, it's like, okay, well, the numbers are going to be off. And then sometimes the candles can also move very crazy, like right here. And if you have like a big crazy candle like that, and say you entered in the trade down here, technically, or entered in the middle, technically you could have hit both your TP1 and your SL in one candle. And because of the fact that this indicator kind of looks back and gives you that data, it's kind of impossible to know which one got hit first. So this information kind of, take it with a grain of salt. It's not always accurate, not always like fully accurate, but it is useful because it gives you a idea of which trades you should probably be taking. So if your win percentages are higher, I was trading Tron earlier, made some money off of Tron, but let's go. Let's see. Usually I like to trade Bitcoin, but let's find something else. You guys know I like to trade crypto, but the market is actually like down right now, and it's kind of like, the market is like kind of in like a, let me see, how can I explain? The market, I pressed the wrong button. It's like in a downward consolidation. Like it's definitely in a downtrend, but it's like perfectly like in a perfect downtrend. These type of markets is like ideal for lower trading time frames and like Bollinger Bands. Like you could be cleaning up shop with like you could be cleaning up with like a Bollinger Band on that. But anyways, let's just switch to Bitcoin, because honestly I've noticed that it works best with Bitcoin because that's like the main crypto that everybody trades or whatever. So we'll just look at Bitcoin for right now because that's mainly what I'd be trading on. But usually with this little upper panel right here, the market is pretty balanced out, it seems like, as far as wins and losses, which is actually the first time I've seen this. Usually it's like very one-sided. It's usually buy or sell. But what it will do is it will tell you like, okay, there's more sell signals that are winning than there are buy signals that are winning. So it doesn't exactly tell you the trend of the market, but it does tell you like probably what you should be, which signals you should be looking to enter on. Because like I said, this indicator is designed to flip-flop basically. And when that happens, you are going to get a lot of false signals, but that's cool, because what it does is it still keeps you from losing too much profit. Like a lot of times the SL doesn't even get hit. For example, we're looking at this was a false buy signal. It had to flip, right? But then the downtrend is so strong right now that it immediately gave you that sell signal again. It's like, okay, just keep riding it on down, right? And then it's just still falling to the absolute depths right now. But yeah, before that one, you got another one right here. And like I said, these little exit points, these are just potential points of potential price direction. That is usually when the price either enters overflux or exits overflux, because at those points, that's typically where price could change. But like I said, the whole market is down right now, so this is just a very strong downtrend, right? But anyways, yeah, going back to here though, you see how the TP1 win is at 35%, and then the TP1 win up here is at 25%. So basically, whichever is higher is basically what you kind of want to look at as far as like what type of entries you're looking to take. So yeah, like I said, pretty cool indicator. Really the flux is just kind of designed like this little snake looking thing. It's really just designed to show you, okay, going down, there's like some selling going on. So you're probably looking for a sell. Like I said, these lines right here, these are just take profits and stop losses. These are completely right here, these are completely adjustable. But yeah, that's pretty much what it is. And then like these little two smaller snakes, I'm just realizing how much they look like snakes. I never realized this until now, which is crazy. But these are basically the gauge lines. They're almost kind of like Bollinger Bands in a way. They're not exactly Bollinger Bands, but at the same time they act pretty close to Bollinger Bands. Usually whenever the price hits one of them, it's gonna go ahead and shoot right back up, or just shoot back in the opposite direction. Like for example, right there, it hit that and then shot right back up. So that's typically what that is. And then usually when that does happen, you'll get like a strong buy. See, like for example, right here was like a strong buy, but it actually kept going down a little bit. So it was like kind of like false. But if you notice, there was an exit right here that told you, hey, price is kind of looking like it might do something else. So before you hit that stop loss or whatever, you can get out right here and protect some of your investment. And it was actually still in profit too. So, but yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. Like I said, I've made some money with it so far. In this 2.0 version, the take profit and stop loss lines, they're just more clear versus the other version. The other version here just looked at so confusing. It was just so confusing. And plus this one also wasn't as accurate, because if you notice, we're getting a buy signal right here, and that is not what we need to be doing. We need to be following the trend. The whole point of this indicator is to be following the trend. I have another indicator called climate that I'll probably end up showing you guys pretty soon as well. That indicator is designed to kind of catch like reversals and retraces and stuff. This one, I wanted to make this one to kind of get you some good profits on following that trend. The reason why it does have these little buys right here is just in case there's a change. But if there's not, you can just reverse your position basically. And then there's potential exit points just in case. Just in case you want to be safe and just take what you got. Sometimes it's nice to just take what you got, even if you don't hit your stop profit or take profit actually. But yeah, this was a good trade right here. This one right here, I wouldn't say this one was a good one. Neither one of these were a good one, but this one was decent. You could have got a little bit of profit on this, and then this one was a really good one right here. This one, you actually could have still closed this in profit. This one right here was good. Both of these were kind of like false. I mean, I guess if you got into this one right here, you would have got profit for that too. But this one was like kind of false. This one was good. This one was just a little bit too soon. It still kind of got out of your take profit a little bit, but it is what it is, or your stop loss or whatever. But it is what it is. This one was good. This one, it looks like this one actually, oh yeah, this one actually lost right before the new whatchamacallit came in. Ugh, hate that, hate to see that. yeah, this one you could have took some profit right here. Sometimes, like, honestly, well, actually, now that I'm looking at both of these trades right here, if I was trading both of these in real time, I probably would have got out right here, and I probably would have got out right here. Sometimes I do like to look at my trades and monitor them a little bit, and both of these hit the gauges. So this hit the lower gauge, this hit the upper gauge. So like I said earlier, that lets you know that price is finna probably shoot right back in that opposite direction, which is exactly pretty much what happened in both of these cases. So I probably would have saw that and been like, you know what, I'm getting out right here. I'm taking this profit. This is about half of my TP1. And this is also half of my TP1. So I would have took that. Both of those would have equaled a TP1. So yeah, that's actually what I would have did. This previous trade actually closed in profit, technically. This one was just not a good trade, but this one also closed in profit. This one also closed in profit, and you also had a exit right here where you could have took that profit. This trade right here was crazy. Yeah, I remember this trade. So this was like a strong sell. It thought that it was going to go down, and it did, but then out of nowhere, like a bunch of buy pressure came out of nowhere, like steady. But look, what did the indicator do? It told you, hey, the market looking kind of weird, should be going down, but it's looking kind of weird, so just go ahead and get out right here. And this is literally besides this point right here, this is probably your best like profit that you could have took right there. And then it gave you a couple of other points if you were just still being stubborn, literally all the way until you pretty much hit your SL up here. But yeah, that was a crazy trade. This one right here was good. You hit both your TPs. This would have been profit for me because I would have got out right here. This would have been an L. This one would have also been an L. Those would have been L's, but this would have been another big W with the TP2 hit. So yeah, I mean, yeah, those are just basically examples. It works really good with Bitcoin. But anyways, yeah, I'll definitely be doing some future updates with this indicator, adding new things to it. But essentially, this is pretty much how it works. Pretty cool indicator. I do like to use it in conjunction with my other climate indicator, which kind of gives you a little bit more information about what the actual price itself is doing, I guess, for lack of a better word. I don't know, it just kind of gives you more information, like bullish order blocks. It gives you like the most recent kind of support levels and stuff like that. It kind of looks a lot more confusing when I add that on there, but I'll definitely explain that one a little bit later on. But I like to use it in conjunction with this. And yeah, like I said, this indicator is way more accurate than 35%. I would say on average, like the trades that I take with this, most of them are accurate anywhere from like 65 to maybe like 75% of the time, just based off of the way that I trade. This is kind of like almost like a back test, I guess, from the indicator, even though this isn't even a strategy. So that means I'm working with limited data. But when I went back and kind of looked at my trades my way, the way that I would have traded them, they pretty much all, like I had a lot more wins than 35%, you know. So once again, this is just kind of like it's just kind of more of like a thing that I wanted to add that helps show you what the actual price direction is looking like currently. And out of basically both the indicators and both the signals, I mean, which ones you should probably be looking to take. So of course you always want to trade the trend. If you look over here and see the whole market is down, don't be trying to trade the buy signals, you know what I'm saying? Trade the sell signals, right? So it just kind of helps you identify that, because basically if there's more sell wins than buy wins at the moment, then probably should go with the sells. There is a little bit more information, I guess, that I could talk about more in depth, but I'm not going to do that at this time. Like I said, this indicator hasn't been released yet. It's not on TradingView yet. At some point I probably will release it, but I still need to work out a couple of things with it and kind of just do a little bit more testing. Today was a good day as far as like you know, just some of the profits that I made with it. So like I said, I made like about 47% just testing it out, you know, so could have made more than that. There was another trade on TRX, because I was trading TRX earlier today, and where's that trade at? There was a trade on TRX that I was it made me so mad, because I could have taken it, but for some reason I was just I don't know, I just didn't take it for some reason. Where is it at? Was it TRX or was it XRP? I think it was XRP. Yeah, it was XRP. I think it was this trade right here. Yep, this one earlier today. For some reason, I don't know, the market just looked like it was going down, which is exactly what happened. And I was like, man, I don't trust this. I don't trust this buy right here. But if you notice, it shot up like crazy and pretty much hit the TP1. And, you know, that would have been a nice like scalper, like sniper entry, you know. And I was like, dang, man, I should have took that. But that's okay, because the other trade that I took with Tron also did well. So yeah, but sometimes that happens. It is what it is, you know. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Anybody watching this, thank you so much. Definitely appreciate it. Definitely more to come. I'll definitely be doing some updates on this and talking about some of my other indicators that I'm working on as well. So yeah, if you enjoyed this one, definitely feel free to give a like, a thumbs up on the video. Feel free to subscribe if you want to see more content like this and you're interested in just seeing the developments of, you know, stuff like this, because I really do enjoy making these. I think it's pretty fun. I've always been into coding and stuff like that, Pine script and all that. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Definitely appreciate the support. So once again, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.